It's the start of the year. You've done your vision board, you're really excited, and you get a few months down the line and nothing's happened. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a different way that you can use to get results that you really desire. It's called an action board. It's like a vision board, but you can actually act upon it. It's a brilliant way to train your brain to look for opportunities. So I'm going to tell you exactly what it is, a little bit about the science behind it, and how you can use it using one of my examples in order to get the results that you want for yourself this year. An action board is a visual representation of your goals. It is just like a vision board, but it's something that you can actually act upon. For me, it turns dreaming about something into actually acting upon it to make that thing happen. Dr. Tara Swart, in her amazing book, The Source, explains a bit more detail as to why when we see something as an image, it helps our brain want to achieve it more. What she suggests is that it primes the brain to grasp opportunities that are out there once we've seen an image. So it's so much more powerful than an actual to-do list. You see, the brain has a process called value tagging, which tags something it seems to think is important. So if you put an image onto a board like this, you're telling the brain that it's an important thing to go after. The brain instantly assigns value to everything it sees. So that's why an image is really important rather than just the written word. And that's why I'm going to show you how to use an action board today, as it brings things to life for you. So once you've reflected upon the goals that you want to achieve this year, pick one of them and use a template like this one to make an action board for yourself. So your goal, you make a copy of, use like Canva or find something in a magazine and stick it in the top right-hand corner there. Now, the beauty of doing an action board is you can pick whatever things actually apply to you. So you could put on there your why and your motivation. You could put on there some start dates of your goal or your deadlines. Use this video and pause it because I'm going to give you some other examples of the type of things that you can use on there. But what you want to do is put everything onto here that's going to stop you from taking action and help you get over that in order to take the action in the first place. So for me, when I do this, a large thing that actually matters is the resistance to me achieving a goal. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean with an example. So one of the things that I want to achieve this year is write a book. Okay, obviously I've used this. You can see it's looking a little bit messy, but I've decided the name of my book is Your Limitless Mind, and it's an international #1 bestseller. Now I have my whys behind why I want to write a book and the motivations for it. So it allows me endless supply of freedom, autonomy and independence. To a certain extent, it gives me some external validation, but a big thing in terms of stopping me from achieving this is the resistance. So you can see it may be a complete flop. Yeah, will people want to read it? That's going to stop me from doing it. It's hard work, and for me there's something around hard work that it should feel difficult in order to get what I want, and I should suffer. So there's a real self-limiting belief there. But on this action board that I've done, I've put in my obstacles that will stop me achieving myself from writing my book. I've put in the start date, the deadline, the skills needed, everything that I need in order to make this particular goal happen. You may want to simplify it even further. So this is a really straightforward action board. You can put your goal in on the left-hand side here as a picture. Why does it matter that you achieve this goal? You can put that in the next box along. What is the resistance that's going to come up for you? So it's going to be the things that come into your mind as soon as you think about that goal. So the things that is an internal resistance for you. So your self-limiting beliefs, things like, could I fail? I'm not enough to be able to do this. What are other people going to think? Obstacles tend to be external things. So do you have the skills that you need to achieve the goal? And then you put in your actions and your deadlines. I love the fact that in all of this, I've also included reward. So once you've achieved that, how are you going to reward yourself? For me, I know for a fact I want to go to Italy. So it might be that I start to plan and do a trip to Italy. Once I've done my action board around writing a book, I realised that everything that was going to stop me was actually external things. There was nothing internally that stopped me from actually writing it. I just needed to write it. Everything that I could hear going on in my mind that would stop me from achieving this goal was things really out of my control, but also things that I could learn. So how would I publish it? How would I edit a book? I don't know these things, but I can actually learn them. So just by writing these kind of things out, you have more of a sense about how you can actually achieve your goals in the first place. The best thing for me about an action board is you can then bring it to life. I have mine somewhere that I can see it next to my desk. And I think through each stage of the action board and put it into my calendar to make sure stuff happens. So I have deadlines around the goals that I want to achieve, because if it's not in my calendar, it's just not going to take place. Now, I'm going to put a link at the end of this video to another video about the silva method for you to use, but then you can start doing the visualization part. So really believing that you can make those goals happen, as visualizing your dreams, we all know, helps us to achieve them in the first place. I want you to get excited about these goals. I want you to know the stuff that also is going to stop you, so the resistance that's going to come up. Because the more clarity you have around achieving them, the more likely you are going to. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel, but also let me know how you get on. What questions have you got? Can I help in any other way around making sure the action board for you comes to life and is something that you can use to make sure you achieve the goals that you want to get in 2025?